AI in art is a huge problem. Pretty much every artist agrees with that, but I don't think it's the problem it seems to be, and I'm going to explain why. AI is stealing artist jobs, and that sucks, and we agree with that. But here's the thing. AI is a tool, all right? There wasn't that long ago when oil painters had to mix their own pigments and they didn't have tubes for the paint. So if you wanted to paint outside, you had to mix your own pigments, find your own pigments, go through that whole trouble, and then you had to bring them outside just in shells or whatever. And that's a bummer. And now, the artists today, we get whatever pigments we want, pre mixed beautifully in whatever medium we want in these wonderful collapsible little tubes that we can take anywhere with us. And I mean, it must seem to them, if they were here, like we're cheating, and it's very unfair. The work we can do is so much farther better and beyond anything they could do based on what we have compared to what they have, and yet they still made masterpieces that last to today. But that's another story. The point is, AI is a technology, and every technology makes things easier when, especially like, viral technologies. Like, there was a time where I worked completely traditional and now I work digital, and being able to copy and paste and move and transform and control undo, anyone knows as an artist working professionally, that just massively increases your productivity and the quality of your work. Maybe it takes away some charm. I prefer the traditional work, and it takes away the qualia of the experience of being an artist, and maybe even the qualia of the work itself being digital instead of traditional. But all the same, digital tools speed up productivity in pretty incredible ways. And in some ways, AI is doing the same thing. At the end of the day, I think, and I know you're like, wait, but it's just copying for sure, but that's different, okay? If you're an artist, what that means is you have an idea in your head and you're trying to get it out. You're trying to tell a story. You're trying to convey emotion. And whether you do that through prompting or painting, this is all different skill sets. Some of them may be more valid for some reason, like they need more hard work. But regardless, it's just a skill set. And the idea of the skill set is to convey an emotion or an idea or a story. And if you're a storyteller, use whatever tools you want. The real problem, unfortunately, is an economic problem. It's capitalism. It's the people using AI like they would use any other tool in order to take the jobs of artists because they're trying to get the result, either the fame or the money or the attention that you get from making art. But it's not because they want to make art, it's just because they want the product of that. And those people have always been doing terrible things. And AI is just another vehicle for that terrible behavior. Whether it's publishers in the 30s ruining the lives of comic book artists, making these amazing comics, but taking all the money, and on and on and on. Life is a long list of artists getting screwed by people. And I guess one of the ways that works is if you have two people and one of them wants to make art and one of them wants to control money, the person that wants to control money is probably going to do better controlling money than the person who wants to make art. And that's a terrible, terrible, unfortunate aspect of the world. And I think that's the problem we really need to get to. It's not AI. If I want to paint, I want to paint. And if I want to do it digitally, you know what? You can't compete. I can do it faster and more iteratively digitally. But that doesn't really matter because when we're making art, it's about more than just money. And the real problem, I think, it's not that AI as a tool is destroying art. It's that AI as a tool is allowing the people who are focused on all the wrong things to have an inordinate amount of control within the sphere of art, which, as a society and a culture, we should protect and let the artists do their thing there and give the artists the ability to make livable wages, because the people who are really trying to tell the stories are the people who should be trying to tell the stories, not people who are simply trying to exploit work for nefarious means. You know what I'm saying? That's just my 2 cents. What do you think?